Hey guys, welcome to my podcast, FabAcademic Unfiltered. You know, since I did that video about Mjolo, a lot of things have come through, né? And one of my most trusted young people just told me that he's about to be a father. Imagine, this guy is not even 30, he wants to be a father. Now, I thought, let me be clear here, because the last time when I talked about Mjolo and I talked about pregnancy, it was like I was talking about this from the perspective of girls making an abortion and doing abortions and they going haywire on campus. Now, I want to talk about to guys. Guys, you know, life is hard as it is. Don't complicate it with a baby. Don't complicate it with a baby when you don't have a house. You know, you don't have a house. Because your tax, you don't qualify. You are paying, but it's so little that SAL says, okay, fine, just go on without it. So don't complicate your life. Here's the one thing you must know. As a man, you do not make a decision about whether you want to have a baby or not. It is not your decision. Don't even think. Don't lie to yourself. The people who make a decision whether the baby has to be there or not is the woman. Whether you talked about it or not, even if you talked about it, if she doesn't want you to have a baby, you are not going to have a baby. Finish and clap. So don't lie to yourself. This is the truth. Okay? So don't lie to yourself. Now, before you even start the conversation of babies, you've got to get the certain things done, like covered. Do you have some investment just for yourself? Do you have a stable place? If you own it, the better. And do you know this potential baby mama well enough? And here's the thing, right? This last one about knowing the baby mama is a very, very important one. If you're going to sleep with any woman, of course you're thinking about STDs, you're thinking about whatever. Before all of that, just think about if we were to have a baby, what kind of a baby mama is he going to be? I know at the moment you think he's the most amazing person, and that's fine. Just push it a little further and say, what will happen if we don't get along anymore and we have a child? So every time you are about to put your tool into her tool, just assume there's going to be a baby, and just imagine, don't imagine that this relationship is going to go well for the rest of your lives. Just think about what's the worst that can happen. You break up. How is she like when she's angry? How is she like when she's not impressed with what you're doing? How is she like when she's impatient? When she feels hard done by? When she feels you're not being fair? How is she like? Do you know even? Or when you only know her when things are good? Need the ice cream that costs like 20 rand. When you're in love, things are going well. You can have supper on a packet of Simba chips and it's fine. You don't need anything else. Don't think about those. Think about the worst that can happen. The worst that can happen, what happens? There's still your child, it doesn't stop. So, wise up, guys. Wise up. Don't just stick your thing there and say, we have tested. Nonsense. This is not just about HIV. It's not about being tested. Once you stick your thing there and your things that are secret go in there, they are made to make children. So don't eat them, please. Don't listen to her saying to you, hey, I'm on contraceptive or whatever. Just don't. Do the contraception yourself. It must be yourself. As long as when you're not using contraceptive, you must assume there's no contraceptive. So wise up. Wise up, guys. We don't want you to be having children, and then the next thing you're complaining about the baby mama, that now you are generalizing about all of us. We women are so mean. We don't want you to see your child. Now, so we are sifaka. Be smart. before the time. Because when you say like that, we keep quiet. And then we go, how did he even date her? If you think she's so bad, how did you even start dating her? It's because when you start, good night. So life is tough, guys. If you don't have your own house, if you don't have just one investment where if you can't afford to put at least 500 rand a month into some instrument of investment and leave it there alone for 10 years, you're not ready to have a baby. Because by the time she's pregnant, that's the time you start saving money for university. Yes, I said university. University. You must dream big, you guys, man. You must think of your child doing her undergrad somewhere, go Princeton, or go University of West Indies, Dream big. Don't just think we don't like that, man. It doesn't work, man. We are frustrating children. So make good decisions. Don't just sleep around. Well, don't just stick your thing without protection. Don't just sleep. If you put your thing in there without protection, you must assume there's a baby coming. And if there's a baby coming, is that the right mother? And are you the right father? Are you ready to be a father? When you don't even have a house, whose house is your child going to stay at? So please do us a favor. I know you think I'm joking when this won't happen to you at university. University is interesting. People get degrees. They leave university with degrees and this baggage. And their life becomes a mess because this baggage is there. So don't rush for this nonsense. Just take your time, make good decisions, and you'll see how beautiful life is, or life can be. I hope you got me. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment line. I will respond, or maybe I'll even do a new recording just to attend to that question. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you next time.